Hello everybody, I hope everybody's doing fantastic. I want to share something that really changed my life. You know, the first 6 years in network marketing, I only made $250,000 in 6 years. Until one day I understand how really structure the business. You know, when I started to listen that, my business really changed because as to started to do what I'm about to show you, 7 months later, I was making over $28,000 a month, and 13 months making over $100,000 a month. 18 months later, I made my first $1 million, 18 months later. So why? Because I understand how to structure the business. So this is very important. If you want to build a big business, you have to understand that. The first thing that you have to understand is you have to understand how to launch the business. So your first thing is, how many people you will have in the first 30 days. What I recommend is minimum you sign up 20 people. In the first 90 days you sign up 20 and 20. This is the first goal. 40 people. This is the first thing. And then you have to understand how to draw the organization. Now everybody that you bring is your first leg of business. Don't matter if you put in the binary, but everybody that you personally sponsor is your first leg. So what you do is you draw the organization that way. This is what I did in 2009 after 6 years in network marketing. So what I did, I went and started to do this. It was amazing. My business changed because it's very important when you draw the organization. So this is you. So now, for example, over here, you draw the number one leg, the second leg. So you started to draw the organization. Like for example, in my case, I have Pablo in the line. And then what I do is I draw who is the top leaders in the Pablo organization. And then I have Tanner, I have Gustavo, I have Ronald, I have Rene. This is like a simple how you draw the organization. So the first thing is that you have to draw your organization. Let's see if you have maybe 30 people. Maybe from that 30 people, I don't know if you hear about the rule 80-20 rule. So this is where you focus, right? You focus on that and it's amazing what happened, right? So now when you draw the organization, let's say you are working for the next 12 months, the next 90 days, what do you rank will have, and then the next 4 weeks. So you focus how much volume you will have, you set up how much volume you will have in your leg, and then you decide how much volume you will do in your number one leg, and number 2 leg, number 3, number 4, number 5. You draw that. Very important that you draw that, right? So you do that. Now, when you already have your personal line, right? Now what do? Now, the people that are working with you, you have to tell them what is your goals, what do they want to achieve, right? Now, let's see, this is Pablo, right? Now, when you go to this board, now over here you will put Pablo organization. Now over here is Pablo, and then you put the number one leg, the second, the third, the fourth. Now you see the organization of Pablo. Now you are working in Pablo organization, how Pablo will be able to achieve the goal that he has. Okay, and how many persons that he has, and what rank he will achieve in the next 4 weeks, and where he will get the volume. How much volume will do this leg? How much volume will give it this other leg? And this, and this, and this, and this. So you started to draw the whole organization. Then you see the other leg, right? So you started to draw the whole organization, and it's amazing what it will happen when you do that. Now, now you can tell the people what is their goals, what do they want to achieve, and you started to run with everybody, and it's amazing what it will happen when you do that. Now, when you focus on the volume of that, it's just amazing what it will happen in your business. My question to you is, the first thing is that you need to do, you need to draw the organization. The second thing is you have to work with your leader and draw your organization and send it to your leader. Like with the person I am working, the first thing I say, hey, Ronald, send me your organization. Hey, Tanner, send me your organization. Hey, Andrew, send me your organization. Everybody, every leader, the most important thing is have you draw your organization. This is what I ask. What is your goal in the next 90 days? what is your goal in the next 4 weeks. Send me your organization, how you will be able to achieve the goals. Because remember, one thing is you have to know where you are, and you have to know where you're going, and you have to know how you will get there. If you don't know that, nothing will happen. So I highly recommend you work in that, and it's amazing what it will happen. So that being said, I hope you drew the organization today. Don't do it tomorrow, do it today. Send to your leader the organization. And the first thing that you do when you decide to run, always do this. And when you're about to talk about the structure, where you're going, just send the organization, what is your goal, how many people, where you will get, how many legs that you have in your business, and with who you will work. When you do that, it's just amazing what happened. Guys, that changed my business. When I started to do it in 2009, 18 months later, I make my first million. In less than 4 years, make over $10 million. And this was part of my secret, that every month I was draw the organization. And my life changed. This is how I started to do it in 2019. I started to draw the organization. And guess what? I just started today. And the first thing, I went to buy the board. I started to draw my organization, and I am working to go to achieve those goals with this organization. Very happy to be part of this. I hope you are followed, because if you do that, your life can completely change. That being said, guys, I see you in the next video.